our group did a research study on Amazon platform preferences. We begin with an executive summary and go through the problem definition, approach to the problem, research design, data analysis, results, limitations and caveats, and our recommendations and conclusions. Major findings: ease of reading reviews is positively related to increased use of mobile device for Amazon shopping. Consumers preferred using their mobile devices for researching and transacting on Amazon. What this boils down to is the recommendations, mobile exclusive features and product offerings, market campaigns featuring testimonials and demonstrations for portal shoppers to help convert them. Problem definition: Amazon is looking to promote usage of Amazon on mobile devices, but before spending any marketing dollars, they wish to know if consumers have a preference for shopping on mobile devices over desktop devices. Marketing research problem: determining device preference for Amazon consumers when shopping and completing a transaction. What are Amazon's alternatives to improve user experience? Purpose: what features and benefits to add to improve customer experience? What perceptions to change? How to spend marketing dollars? In order to test if customer experience affected device usage, we conducted hypothesis testing using logistic regression. Our null hypothesis is that there is no relationship between the interface experience and use of device platform, and the alternate hypothesis is that there is a relationship between interface experience and use of device platform. In order to test the hypothesis, we used our question number 2 as the dependent variable. Our question number 2 asked respondents to allocate percentage of usage for what device they use for Amazon shopping. 2 of the categorical responses were mobile device and desktop. Since this is a categorical variable, we turned this into a dichotomist or dummy variable for logistic regression. Our independent variables: we used question 6, which asked respondents to rate 7 different features from 1 to 5, 1 being the low preference, 5 being the high preference. We will present our results in the later part of this presentation. Type of research design: descriptive research design survey. Information needs: we're looking for online shopping behaviors of Amazon customers, preference of desktop or mobile devices when shopping with Amazon, and interface experience on desktop and mobile devices. Research design: data collection from secondary sources. Gives a good overview here of the desktop usage versus the mobile usage. The research design scaling techniques: we use a varying amount of survey options here. Research design, data collection from primary sources. We use the UTD Qualtrics features, data analysis and reports to submit out a survey.
Our research design can be broken down into 4 phases. Phase 1 comprised of collecting and evaluating data from secondary sources. This initial research was concentrated to find data gaps and develop initial hypotheses for primary research. Phase 2 comprised of brainstorming sessions to formulate dependent and independent variable based on the research and design problems. Phase 3 was focused on developing questionnaire, making sure we have screening questions to limit respondents to Amazon users, demographic questions, and skip questions to keep users engaged and encourage completion. Phase 4 was aimed at validating our survey by adding verification questions to make sure respondents are answering with sincerity. Also, we conducted 12 pre-tests to make sure our questionnaire was comprehensible in a way we wanted it to be. The sampling technique used by us was convenience sampling and snowball sampling. We created a survey in Qualtrics and distributed it to respondents via email and instant messages. After the survey, we filtered the responses by omitting incomplete and inapt responses.
Our data analysis survey numbers were 120 people sampled. Out of those, we had 104 responses, yielding a response rate of 87%. After data cleaning, 23 surveys were deleted. The deleted surveys consist of respondents that either did not match our target audience, incomplete responses, not answering thoughtfully, and unrealistic or unrelated feedback to open ended questions. Our demographics statistics are the following. With respect to gender, 44.44% of respondents were female, while 55.56% were male. We divided our sample into 5 different age groups. Our largest age group is between 31 to 45 years old with a 44.44% incidence. Our findings using cross tabulation based on age and gender on mobile devices show an average of 64.6% of respondents use Amazon on their phone, and also over 77% of women between 19 to 45 years old access Amazon on their phone. Our second cross tabulation based on gender and location preference while on mobile yields a 81.8% of females routinely use Amazon on their mobile device while shopping at physical stores. A well-designed Amazon app will probably increase conversion rates for that particular group. In contrast, males only had a 52.5% likeliness of using Amazon while shopping at a physical stores.
Using question 7 and question 2, we derive relationship among device usage and perception of Amazon features on both devices. Using question two's response, we divide the respondents based on their percentage use of mobile devices and use that as an independent variable to measure its influence on perception respondents have of Amazon on different devices. Analyzing the trend line, we see respondents' positive perception of Amazon desktop is directly related to its amount of usage.
Here we identified customers' major concerns when using mobile device for Amazon shopping compared to the desktop. This finding will help us focus on the issues and improve the experience as well. So the biggest concerns customer had were regarding comparing products and prices on Amazon, specifically against other websites. The least concerns were shopping for a specific product category. Both desktop and mobile provided customers with similar experience for finding any products. To improve customer experience, Amazon can add new features or ways to better compare products, its features, reviews, and pictures on mobile device, as well as compare these against another website or seller. So here are the results of the hypothesis testing we mentioned earlier. Here we conducted logistic regression, and only one variable named ease of reading review came up to be statistically significant with p-value of 0.005, which is less than the alpha of 0.05 at 95% confidence interval. So the overall model is statistically significant as well, with p-value of 0.0006, rejecting the null hypothesis, meaning that there is a relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable with at least one significant variable that has effect on the dependent variable. And since there was only one statistically significant variable, we conducted a stepwise logistic regression, a second logistic regression by removing all of the insignificant variable and only using ease of reading review variable. And if you look to the right of the screen, our results conclude that one preference rating increase in ease of reading reviews variable leads to increase of 0.91 log odds of using mobile device for Amazon shopping. So higher rating of ease of reading review leads to more use of mobile device for Amazon shopping.
For question 10, we asked if consumers have a device type preference when researching a product on Amazon. And for question 11, we asked if consumers have a device type preference for completing a transaction on Amazon. Based on these questions, we developed an alternative hypothesis that consumers have a device type preference when researching and purchasing a product on Amazon. We cross-tabulated the data and ran a chi-square test which has a significant enough p-value and t-statistic to reject the null hypothesis. After determining there was a device type preference, we converted the results to percentages to analyze the data, and as you can see, the bar graph reveals how mobile device is used more often than desktop device.
We recognized 4 important limitations and caveats for our research. Number 1, transactional data. Number 2, detailed user preference analysis. Number 3, limitation of motivation. Number 4, limitation of demographics. Recommendations to improve Amazon usage include marketing initiatives and enhanced features. Recommended marketing initiatives are: target the consumer segments identified as heavy users of desktop with promotional offers to shop on mobile. Enhanced features recommendations are: add in new features to make comparing products easier. Add a feature to be able to compare the same product against other websites. And enhance drill down capabilities for product search using multiple filters, such as price, brand, and size. In conclusion, there is enough statistical significance to show that consumers do have a device type preference when researching purchasing a product on Amazon. Promising research highlights include: our biggest concern is comparing prices and products on Amazon. Follow-up research should include a larger, more homogeneous population sample due to our small existing convenience sampling. Also by looking at transaction data from Google Analytics and Amazon Pay. We've laid out the marketing implications in the previous slide and advise you to add and improve on some additional features on your mobile platforms prior to launching the marketing initiatives.